Good morning, everybody. Just wanted to go ahead and do a quick video, and this video is for Staplem1. Hi, Markeisha, and I thought this was a really great idea. I'm going to go ahead and share two random acts of kindness that I've done previously. I haven't been out and about in a while, so I haven't done anything. But number one, I put in my comments. I'm so sorry, I'm tired. They're doing construction behind my house, and they're like at the crack of dawn, and it's snowing outside. I'm like, go home. Anyhow, when I was driving from Kentucky, well, actually from Virginia to Kentucky, I usually pay for the people behind me. I don't know why. Just I go through. I'm like, I've got $4 extra, and you know, there's a couple tolls when you drive from Virginia to Kentucky. And on this one particular time, you know, I don't expect anything in return. You know, these are people I don't know. And there was this elderly couple behind me, and I had went through the toll, and then I was going slow because I was deciding whether or not I was going to stop and get a bite to eat, because it's a 9.5. Well, it's actually about a 10-hour drive, but we make it in 9.5. And we were moving out here to Kentucky because my husband had joined the Army. And I went back to get my other son because he called me and asked me could he come. So me and my son are sitting there, and I had said to the toll booth driver, hey, I'll just pay for the car behind me. And he goes, for that couple behind you? I said, yeah, it's for that couple behind me. He goes, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. And I said, oh, just give me a receipt, and you can give them a receipt too. So he's like, oh, okay. So the guy gave me the receipt, and I drove off, didn't say anything. Well, you know, we had slowed up a bit because, like I said, we were deciding whether or not we're going to drive, and the couple drove past, and they beeped at us, and they're like, thank you, and they waved, and they were all smiley, and, you know, but I did it because I had a couple extra dollars, and I wanted to do something nice for somebody, and you just never know when somebody needs that, you know, little bit of, you know, kindness. The next thing is, this is one thing that when I was telling my kids, you know, as I've always been taught, when you give from your heart, you always have. My grandma used to always say that, and, you know, you're always kind to everyone. And when my kids were about, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 years old, 11 years old, we went to this, I guess, shopping center, and it was super hot. It was the middle of July. It was probably about 108 degrees outside in Virginia, and we were like, just super hot. Well, there was this lady and her teenager, and they had a dog, and they were like, well, my car broke down, and I'm waiting for somebody to pick us up, the tow truck guy or whatever. So I was like, oh, well, you know, it's 100 and some degrees. Do you want to come in the store and wait? She goes, no, we have to wait outside because it's, you know, the guy won't see us and he will leave. So I was like, well, that's sad. I was like, okay. I said, well, is there anything I could do for you? And she goes, no. So we went inside because it was like 108 degrees. And then we bought a couple bottles of cold drinks, and then a 6-pack of water in a little bowl. And then I told my son, okay, go give this to the lady. And he goes, why? And I said, because you want to do something nice. And he goes, well, is she going to pay for it? And I'm like, no, it's being nice. You know, just doing something nice for somebody. Because you never know when you're going to be broke down, and it will be hot, and you'll be thirsty. And the dog was like panting, like, you know, just really panting. So my son went over there, and he gave the lady the drinks, and the receipt was in the bag. He gave the lady the drinks and the water and the little bowl, and she was like, thank you so much. And she gave my son, like, she gave my little hug, and my son came back. He was all smiling. He was like, oh my God, that lady was so happy. So, but, you know, I wanted to teach my kids how to be kind. You know, do the right thing, give when you can, and give from the heart. So, you know, like I said, right now I'm in the house a lot because my back and stuff. But, you know, when I am out and about, sometimes, you know, when I have a whole lot of groceries, I'll let the person go in front of me in line that has one or two, and I'll very nicely say, oh, well, since you have one or two, I have a whole lot. Would you like to go ahead of me? And usually they're like, yes, because you know how the shopping is in a big line, and somebody's got a million things, and you've got one. So, anyways, those are my, you know, small random acts of kindness. And like I said, when you give from the heart, you always have what you need. That's what my grandma taught me. Anyhow, well, with that, Markeisha, I think it's a wonderful idea that, with all the cards that you make, that you give to the church and to people on, the prayer list, and, somebody that's lost somebody and is ill. That's just wonderful. Here in my community, what we do for military, the FRG, Family Readiness Group, they usually create cards and we take them to the nursing home or the assisted living home for the elderly people. For those who don't know, I'm a nurse, and that one card made of paper will just brighten a patient's day. You have no idea. So, when you guys make your cards and you give them to people, it's just like, wow, did you see they brought me a card? The reaction is just amazing. That they feel loved and, thought of. Alrighty, well, I don't need to get all weird now, so I'm going to go ahead and scoot, and if you are interested in doing Markeisha's challenge, which is Random Act of Kindness Challenge, she's Staplem1, and I'll leave a link below, and thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day.